President Paul Farace, and we're going to talk about something other than USS Cod today. We're going to talk about our neighbor of all these 31 years, the Barge 225, and that's it behind me right there. The Barge 225 started out life as the back end of the lake freighter Kearsarge, built in 1892. The portion you see that's painted black right above the water, that is the aft half of a lake boat that was built 20 years before the Titanic. The Kearsarge was one of thousands of lake packet freighters and steamers that moved cargo and people all over the lakes back in the Victorian-era. In World War II, it was cut down and cut in half. The forward section became Barge Kearsarge. The back end couldn't keep the name, so it picked up the name, the numerical registration number that was available, 225. In 1991, local restaurateurs bought the barge and turned it into a floating restaurant, Hornblower's Barge and Grill, and brought it here and moored it adjacent to Cod on our stern. And I have to tell you, the food was great, but the view was even better. The portion that's painted ochre and the upper deck area in the what is now the back, that was the original restaurant. And in about 2009, the owners were getting up in age, and no one was really interested in taking over a floating restaurant in downtown Cleveland. So they sold the structure, or the barge, to an entrepreneur who had a website development company, and he turned it into a floating office. And so we knew Barge 225 as Hornblowers. Then it became a Lean Dog office, again hiring dozens of computer development people. It was sold to our local Metro Parks people, and they're going to tow it about 10 miles up the lakefront to a park marina, and it'll be a visitor center. But I wanted to share this unique bit of lake maritime history, how an old riveted hull iron boat built in the 19th century still serves today well into the 21st century. It's a beautiful structure. As you can see, the current owner maintains some floating docks. Those docks will remain, I understand it, once the barge is towed out in a month or so. And of course, with it goes a really wonderful vantage point of Cod's starboard side. But we'll get by. And of course, in the recent years, we realized that drones are a wonderful way of checking out aspects of the boat you don't normally get. So there's Kearsarge, a good neighbor. Barge 225, at first we thought perhaps they were doing homage to Cod, being our hull number being 224. But very soon after they arrived, they said, nope, that just happens to be the registration number for our barge. So again, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, and we'll be back next time with some very specific Cod content for you. Thank you.